Welcome back. In this part, we're going to be looking at all of Narmaya's Fate episodes. So let's begin. Prologue. Memories that cut deep.
I come from a long lineage of proud warriors. We had a great number of visitors at our dojo, many of them masters of their respective disciplines. At some point, I picked up a blade of my own and began to mimic their movements.
Her design reminds me of a character from Ys.
Back then, I enjoyed the training for what it was, valuing the journey over the destination. That is, until I met him, the supreme swordsmaster of the Eternals, Eata, once known as the demon Zamba.
Zanba.
With a single glance, he identified all of my weaknesses. Then, with a few words, he taught me to overcome them. His strength was beyond captivating. I even eavesdropped on a conversation between him and my father, and discovered we were distant relatives. I was elated. For some time, he continued to train at our family dojo. I took every opportunity I could to learn from him, following him wherever he went. I ate whenever he ate. I committed all his mannerisms to memory. However, with the exception of our first encounter, he never acknowledged me. After all, he yearned for nothing more than strength. Why pay heed to a weakling, such as myself? So I vowed to become stronger. I would soar so high, he'd have to see me. I dedicated myself to training, begrudging even a single moment of respite. The blade was everything to me. And eventually, there was no disciple at the dojo who could come close to rivaling my skill. That was around when he vanished.
Oh.
In the blink of an eye, he was out of my life. He spoke not another word to me, nor called me by name.
So what happened then? I'm assuming you went in search, and you met the crew. Seems to be a kind of pattern going on here. I mean, it's the first few episodes seem to be like, here's my little backstory, here's how I ran into the crew, let's start a proper story. That seems to be the pattern. Anyway, episode 1, The Face of Ambition. I mean, there's Gran.
I was meditating in the forest one day when a group of travelers approached me. I didn't know them, but they were the captain and the crew of the Grand Cipher, and my future. Initially, I thought they were lost and had come to ask for directions. I was only half correct. They were seeking guidance, but not out of the woods. They wanted to learn martial arts from me. I shook my head. I was no master, only a chrysalis struggling to break free of my own shell. I believed the captain was mocking me.
Oh dear.
But that wasn't the case. I looked into the captain's eyes and found truth, alongside a burning desire for strength. It felt as if I was in his presence again. I found myself drawn to the captain. That's why I decided to join the crew of the Grand Cipher on their journey across the skies. I was convinced that this was the only path that could reunite me with Zamba.
See, there you go. There you go. You just notice these patterns at this point, don't you, with these Fate episodes? So it should be stuff going forward at this point, right? Like when we arrived in this set of islands that I forgot the name of. Zega Grande? Is that it? That's it, isn't it? Episode 2, Learn to Love Yourself. Oh.
One day, I encountered an adorable Harvan girl at a local market. I'd already finished my shopping, so I decided to accompany her to a nearby cafe for tea and conversation.
Oh, lovely.
Upon parting, I asked for her name. She proudly introduced herself as Fief, one of the 10 Eternals.
The what now?
I had heard that Zamba once cared for a child of the same name.
Oh.
A jealousy brewed within me that I hadn't felt before. Zanba had taken notice of her, yet he never once acknowledged me during our time together. My inner peace had been shattered. I retreated to the mountains and started my training anew. But the more I tried to find direction, the more I realized how lost I truly was. It was Lyria and the captain who brought me back. They appreciated me for who I was. Nothing more, nothing less. Perhaps I too could learn to love the living, breathing me, and not a ghost of the future. That thought filled me with so much contentment. I was ready to give up on chasing Zanba.
Really?
But the universe works in strange ways. As soon as I was about to let go, Fief helped bring me and Zanba together again. It was then I finally put into words how I felt.
Oh, there we go. That makes sense then.
I spoke about how I wanted him to acknowledge me, to call my name.
Just felt like it would have been a weird loose end in her story. But no. We got the reuniting.
He listened quietly, and for what I felt was the first time, truly saw me. But I had yet to see and love myself. As part of my quest for self-discovery, I crossed blades with Zanba. No, Eata. We fought for days. He no longer believed I was a weakling. After our battle, we visited the tea shop, and it was there that he first addressed me by name. Never had tea and cake tasted so sweet to me.
You need to get some better tea and cake. Like dear oh dear, like some of them. Amazing, especially the tea.
Now, with nothing holding me back, I am free to soar toward ever greater heights with my beloved companions on the Grand Cipher.
Right, so now it should be Zega Grande, right? I think it's this when you clear the Primal Beast. Maybe that's when the Zega Grande starts. Maybe. Narmaya's Will.
No, I had failed that day at the Hailwind Altar. I had spent years training and sharpening my skills, devoted my entire life to the pursuit of strength. But in that moment, it all amounted to nothing. Our experiences in Zega Grande had planted a seed of doubt in my mind. Over time, it grew, dense and wild as a jungle, choking me with a sense of helplessness like I'd never felt before.
Well, there we go, Zega Grande.
I wasn't able to protect Lyria or the captain. I had found my identity as a big sister, as a guardian. But now that I'd failed, who was I?
Does anybody call her Big Sis? It feels like something Lydia would do.
I thought about resuming my training, but I couldn't afford to isolate myself like that. What if something were to happen while I was away? Then, the solution came to me. Whenever the captain was about to take on a dangerous mission, I would complete it first. That way, I could train myself and protect the crew in one fell swoop. I was too blind to see that despair had clipped my wings and chained me once again to the past.
More stats. So, Narmaya's chosen path. Right, playing just as her then. Let's go. Dilly diddling.
Are there any particularly dangerous missions available? Sierra Ocarte, with her usual cheery disposition, set a list of options before me.
Sure are. We've got a few jobs here that only a crew of your caliber could handle. In fact...
She paused and looked at me with a quizzical expression.
You know, I can't even remember the last time I saw you here by your lonesome. Don't you usually do things as a crew?
I told her I intended to undertake these missions alone, as part of my training.
I gotcha. The grind never ends for you, huh? Just don't push yourself too hard, you hear?
I nodded, only half acknowledging Sierra's words. After deciding upon a venture, I chartered a small carrier vessel which would take me to a nearby island. As the ship was tossed about the turbulent winds, I closed my eyes and looked for peace within. This is for their sake, as well as mine.
Right. So... Something to do with butterflies. Let's just play around.
According to Zero, the threat should be somewhere around here. I sense great evil. Just a little farther.
Yeah, in this big area.
This is revenge for Madbeat.
Shall we test which is stronger? Your shield or my blade? Not yet.
I dodged out of the way of that.
Swift as thought. Certain as spread your
Don't really need the
throat.
hostility, do I?
Such malice. You cannot be allowed to live. Let her. Once more. You're right. They've been lost to anger.
Just keep moving. Keep moving. Whoop.
Again.
We'll get you. We'll get you. Come on. Could you let me use my skill?
Rain on the hill. Once more.
There we go.
Worthless.
Da 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 da.
But it's not over yet. I will not rest while evil runs free.
Onwards to the next target.
Do you not have anything more dangerous?
More?
I made quick work of the mission and returned at once to Sierra. She seemed taken aback when I demanded more work, but I was determined. If someone had to risk their life, better me than the captain. The crew didn't have to know. They would be kept free from worry and danger, while I grew stronger. I was so absorbed in my thoughts, I'd failed to notice how Sierra's eyes grew ever more clouded with worry.
Is she gonna tell the crew? I feel like she will. I think that I was debating whether or not to do up her weapons or change it over. But we'll see what happens down here. Like, depends what kind of mission episode 8 is. Anyway, all for their sake.
I continued to take one treacherous job after another. If you want someone safe, then keep them from entering the tiger's den. It's as simple as that.
Are you really sure you're up for another one, Narmaya?
Sierra worried for me, but there was no turning back now. My labor had bore fruit. The rest of the crew was beginning to look healthier, better rested. They returned earlier from missions, bearing fewer injuries.
Yeah, but I can't imagine Gran liking this situation.
I appreciate the concern, Sierra, but the path to strength is long and narrow, and I must continue down this path, for all of their sakes. I was fixated on protecting my loved ones. They were all I could see. If they were safe, then nothing else mattered. That thought alone was enough to steel my resolution.
They're gonna talk sense into her, surely. Surely. Okay, Fighting Solo, episode 6.
On days without work, I would meditate on the deck of the Grand Cipher. One day, the voice of Vern broke through my meditations.
I don't know. She looks pretty wound up. Wouldn't she usually have dozed off by now? I'm telling ya, something's going on.
He was livelier than ever. Perfect.
You shouldn't push yourself too hard, Narmaya.
And sweet, tender Lyria. Yes, this was how things should be. I cracked open my eyes and stole a hopeful glance at the captain. But on that kind face, I could read only worry and distress. I wanted nothing more than to comfort my darling. No, I was acting for their sakes.
Yeah, but you should listen to what their opinions are on the matter.
I had already come so far. If I could just hold to my path a little longer, make the skies a little safer, then I could go back to being their big sister. I needed more strength. I needed to be worthy of this family.
You already are, from the sounds of it.
The crew of the Grand Cipher was powerful, but in the end, we were only small people in a vast sky, filled with endless dangers. If I didn't get stronger, one day that sky would engulf us. I had to protect them. I could protect them. All I was lacking was time.
Oh dear. Quagmire.
I couldn't believe it. I rushed back to Zero after every mission, but that day the captain had dropped by without my knowledge and taken up a request, a particularly treacherous one.
This could be some kind of trick. Like maybe Sierra's working with Gran to maybe take her somewhere and then like have a word with her and discuss how she shouldn't be pushing herself too much. Maybe something like that.
It was careless to think that Zero would reserve every single dangerous job for me.
The Grand Cipher crew's more than capable of handling it.
Couldn't she see? The universe worked in dark and mysterious ways. Their lives were always in danger.
Yes, that's always going to be the case.
If I allowed monsters to wander free through the skies, their rot would continue to seep until I, just one lonely figure, could no longer hold back the tide. I had to hunt them all down. There was not a moment to lose. I had to cut down the root of evil so it could never spread again. I would not kill out of malice, nor did I seek meaningless violence. But when weighing the lives of my loved ones against the lives of these beasts, the answer was clear. As long as their threat persisted across the skies, the crew would never truly be safe. And so I would wield my blade to protect the crew and the helpless. For the captain, I would become the harbinger of death.
Whoa.
Everything is for the captain. My captain. My dearest captain. I would kill. And kill, and kill, and kill.
Okay.
Every last threat.
Calm. Okay. Right, so let's see, it's a boss, okay, but is it a boss with other people? Or is it just you? Just you, right? If it's just you, I'm gonna get your weapon sorted.
Oh, wow.
May as well see about having an easier time of it, sort of thing.
Let's talk.
Right, so upgrade
What should I
weapons. Narmaya. Let's actually see if we can actually make a new weapon for her. Forge weapon, Narmaya. One that increases her attack power would be nice. So that one's probably the way to go, but I don't have that many dark shards. So maybe... I mean, that would be better, but... yeah, we'll go with that one then.
It's done.
That it is. Alright, let's level it up.
I'll handle it. Good.
Thank you. Right, can we uncap it? We can uncap
unlock
it.
its hidden potential. Always aim for the top.
Don't have enough rupees. What?
Want to sell something?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
There we go. Dear oh dear. Alright,
Once your
upgrade.
weapon's tempered,
Right, now uncap
let's
it.
kick it. Unlock!
Unlock! Yeah!
I'll handle it. How
We'll
about
enhance
that?
it as well, obviously. Okay, no, because I don't think I can
Right.
uncap it. We'll take
Give it a
that
success.
as well. Okay. So,
Come back sometime.
the other aspect we could probably do just to make it a bit easier for us is, where is she? Narmaya. It's not, I don't want to be in mastery, I want to be in gear. Gear. Get the attack bar. Get the attack bar. We'll take the extra health. We'll take the hit crit rate. Yep, that's the term. And we'll take the crit damage. I could always put them back on everyone else later. Right, now we'll do that.
Come to view the requests?
Just makes it simpler when we get to these situations. Okay, episode 8. A greater whole. Right, let's be... can I change up that one there? Ooh, dance of pink petals. Increases attack. I like that. Right. Let's go. Oh my.
I found the largest known monster's den in this skydom, and began my hunt. Die. For the sake of the skies, and my captain. My blade cut through flesh and bone. Again. Again. Again and again. And soon, time lost all meaning. How long was I there? Perhaps 3, or even 4 days. My grip went numb. My vision blurred. My body grew heavy. But I couldn't stop. Not here. With these hands, I would deliver my loved ones, even if it meant steeping them in blood.
I think you're going a bit too far. Just a bit.
Next is 979. I must stay strong. For the captain.
Okay, this is different.
I must destroy every threat.
Can I just run past?
Every last one. Yeah.
No, I can't. What's that, 981?
They must all be eliminated. The tide rises. Death breeds swift as thought. Certain as death. This is not my destiny.
Just realized I haven't got any healing items. As I was doing that, I was like, wait a minute. I can't heal. Hey, where do all the healing items go? Oh, is that because I use them with,
My hands have gone numb, but even in death, my sword and I are one.
other characters? Could it be that reason? I don't know. Or maybe it's just
Out of my sight.
part of her story right now.
Foam on this crescent moon.
Dunno. We'll have to see in our next fight. I thought this was a boss mission.
Rain on the hill. Evanescence. Life is a...
Well, moving on. Well, this seems like the big open area, so...
To see me is to see death. Wind in the night falls.
Throwing bubbles at me, I see what you're doing.
999. There's more above me. I can feel it.
What happens when you reach 1,000? Why can't I move faster? Why is there a black screen?
Here.
Oh. This feels very, very different. Like, what's happened to her? Okay. A dragon? Oh, no.
You have breathed your last. Not
Ow.
yet. Dance of the pink petals. Float. Foam on the tide rises. Swift as thought. Defeat.
Again, the issue is that I don't have any healing items. Can't even move at this point.
My destiny.
This might be an issue without the healing items. Hey, I haven't even got back up yet.
So blind.
There we go. Alright, slow and steady then.
Fly. Rain on the hills.
Just be nice and slow.
Crescent moon.
Ow! Again, no healing items, I gotta be careful.
Wind in the field.
That's not being careful, is it?
Swift.
Yeah, that's
Let's
the
not
problem.
do anything rash.
I thought it was gonna quick fire loads then. Sort of is. Oh god. Like, get out of it quick. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Wait for it to do an attack. Different from that one.
Foam on the sea.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Problem.
Crescent moon.
Be fine if I had healing items. Oh god. Stay out of the fire. Okay, okay. It's okay.
Death breathes life. Come never. Wind in the field. Night falls. Evanescence. Go!
That's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want.
I will take your life, even if it costs me mine. I must protect the captain. Foam, you're finished.
Ah! 49
You're
health.
right. They've been lost to anger. Crescent moon.
Stay away from it for now. Stay away. I could get it. I could get it. I just need my opening. Whoa! Stay away from the giant meteors. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
The tide rises.
Tide rises.
Wind in the field.
Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. Okay, stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Alright, what are you doing? 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 Good. Get further away from it. Go further away from it. Ah! Stop doing things!
Foam on the sea. Night falls.
Oh no!
To fear death.
No! Come on, I can get back up and have this one. Come on! Move! Move! Run! Come on, we've got him. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. So good, so good. We're all good.
Rain on the hills.
Oh. No, 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 no. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Take your time. Okay. My thumb's slipping off the controller. There we go.
Foam on the sea. Go!
Get him! Get him! Yes!
I finally did it.
Yeah, easy fight generally, yeah.
Wait. There's more of them. Impossible.
What? More? Not for me. Story, yeah? Okay.
My body had reached its limit. I had managed to fend off countless hordes of monsters, but more kept creeping from the shadows. I summoned the last of my strength for one final swing. Then my sword clattered to the ground. Darkness. Monsters began to close in, claws drawn, ready to kill. I closed my eyes, waiting for it all to end. But before my mind could fade into darkness, I was roused by a brilliant flash.
It's the crew. It's Gran.
Narmaya!
Captain?
Let's get you out of here! Quickly! You had us worried, you know?
Vern, Lyria too? The captain took my hand, but I couldn't leave yet. I had to finish the job.
Narmaya, I'm so sorry we didn't notice what you were going through sooner.
My heart plunged. I should have been the one apologizing. I was the one who failed. Gently, I tried to withdraw my fingers from the captain's.
We heard it all from Sierra. Can't believe she's been giving you all the hard jobs. You were doing it to protect us, right?
I parted my lips. They needed to understand that it wasn't Sierra's fault, that I brought this all on myself. But my arid throat could not push out a voice. After a moment of silence, the captain pressed down on my hand.
Narmaya, I want to protect those closest to me, same as you. So if something's on your mind, don't keep it to yourself.
And just like that, I was overcome with the emotions I had tried so hard to suppress. How could I have been so blind? Not a single one of us could protect the crew, but that's okay, because all of us could protect each other. The whole is greater than its parts.
Well, I'm glad you've realized that now.
The captain's grip was firm and led me blinking into the sunlight. There, I saw worry etched into the faces of the crew. I realized that, by putting myself in harm's way, I hurt those who cared for me, those who loved me, those I wanted to spend my days with, now and forever. But the course I had been following could only lead to isolation. The captain still hadn't let go of my hand. Though the grip of those calloused fingers was firm, I felt a gentle kindness in their warmth.
An extra slot. Could have used that before the fight. Oh. Oh. That's fun, though. It's fun. Right. Let's see. Fate episodes. Where were we? So, Narmaya, 2 to go. My beloved friends. Aww.
Captain, are you hungry? I'd be more than happy to feed you. Or maybe you'd like a nap. I always thought I had to be strong for my loved ones, never truly realizing they were my strength. We supported each other. We lessened the burden of sorrow and shared the light of joy. Lyria, you've got a bit of cream on your cheek. Here, let me wipe it off for you.
Oh, thank you, Narmaya. I'm glad Butterfly Girl's back to normal. But is it just me, or is she laying it on even thicker than usual?
Vern was adorable, trying to play the part of the tough dragon. However, as I took him into my arms, I thought, he shouldn't have to put on an act around me. After all, we're family, aren't we?
We are. Such a difference from what we saw previously. Okay. I'm not alone, epilogue.
On a bright, quiet day, I had a sparring match with the captain. I once locked myself away from the world in the pursuit of strength, training in solitude. But I've since found that I train best with those I love around me, to lend me a guiding hand or an encouraging voice. The captain held nothing back during our session. It seems I'm not the only one who has grown stronger. Our blades rang bright and clear, and the captain's smile is a clear reminder of how far I'd come. After training was over, we stood for a while longer on the deck of the Grand Cipher, feeling the breeze. Above us, the azure sky was spread as far as the eye could see, its splendor too much to take in all at once. I felt as if I would be consumed by the sky itself, and grasped the captain's hand. In that moment of peace, I swore that I would keep learning and growing, not alone, but together with those I love.
Again, I'm glad she's come to realize that. It's just... that was a bit worrying in the middle there, wasn't it? Jeez. Just very worrying around episode 7 and 8 there, like where her story could have gone. Oh dear, oh dear. But that's us done with another character. So let's have a look at Lancelot in the next episode. We've got all his episodes coming our way. So we'll see you in the next part with Lancelot. Ta-da for now.